Where am I, you may ask? Well, I'm in pregnancy heaven. After a long budget meeting, I just like to reward myself with a little something something. Well, speaking of budgeting, one of the questions I get asked a lot, is kind of around this topic of, okay, Rachel, how hardcore do I have to be with my budget? Do I really have to be so intense to the point that like if I don't have any money in my food category left that I really can't go out to eat? Like even if we have money in our checking account, like we really have to stick to the budget? My advice is going to vary person by person, situation by situation. And by that, what I mean is if you are getting out of debt or you are funding your fully funded emergency fund of 3 to 6 months of expenses, then I would say yes, you do have to be hardcore. And even hardcore to the point that maybe you look at your budget and you cut things out, like cable, maybe you lower your cell phone plan, maybe you don't go out to eat, you actually cut things from your budget to take that extra cash to put towards debt or in funding that emergency fund. Because you guys, the quick sacrifices, the short-term sacrifices that you make is so worth it for the long-term gain that you're going to have of having this great financial foundation under you. Are you gonna have to stick to the budget hardcore? Absolutely. But once you're done with those steps, could you let your foot off the pedal a little bit on the intensity of the budget? Yes, you can. And by that, I'm not saying that means you like go take like a Caribbean trip every other week and go spend all of this money, okay? No, no, no. No matter if you have $10 million, I still want you to live on a plan and be intentional with where your money goes. But within that plan, each category, it could have a little bit of leeway. Again, if you're completely debt-free, you have a fully funded emergency fund and you're at Target and you wanna spend an extra $100, is the financial gods going to strike you with lightning because of that? Probably not. You're probably okay spending a little bit more money that's not technically in the budget, but you have the cash for it. Does that make sense? So again, be hardcore as you're getting out of debt and you're fully funding your emergency fund. Once that's over, you can have a little bit more leeway with the budget and be a little less intense, but I still want you on a plan. That's right, still on a plan. So what I wanna hear from you guys is a lot of you are still getting out of debt and you are being hardcore with your budget. So I want to know what has been the hardest thing for you to cut out of your budget. Comment below and share the love of your story and your situation because others, they appreciate it.